Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. We're now cracking on nicely with Grade 4 Music Theory and Practice workbook. There are lots of resources to help you in my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you will find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US Letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. All you need to know can be found within these documents. There's a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials on that website, and you can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time once you're actually sitting in the exam room working through your exam paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. And so let's crack on now with grade 4. If you turn with me to page 16, we're continuing with keys in 5 sharps or flats. And we're now on to exercise 2. So I've referred to this as section E. So if you turn in your PDF document to section E, here we go. All your key signatures can be found there. It's really important that you get to know these thoroughly, and I've done a YouTube video tutorial that explains the circle of fifths. You can find the description and the link below that helps you. It's like a formula that helps you to work out the keys and the key signatures as we add up 5 by adding a sharp or count backwards 5 by adding a flat, and that's explained in that circle of fifths tutorial to help you to get to know these. You need a flexible working knowledge of these keys. But it's here for you now if you want to just refer to it for this purpose. So exercise 2, let's see what we're required to do. Put in the clefs, so that's the first point, and the accidentals, that's the second point. And it also asks us to put in brackets to show where the semitones are, so that's the third point. And it will be making use of these key signatures up to 5 sharps or 5 flats in the major and the minor form. So if you want to have a go at that, then just crack on ahead and re-access into the video, or I'll work through them each at a time, but do try them on your own as well. It's much better to learn by your mistakes. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong, you can always rub out. We're always writing in pencil, so have a pencil and an eraser to hand, and let's crack on. So I'm hoping you've had a go at this yourself. So this is B major, therefore this must begin on B, and so it must be in the alto clef. If you're not sure of that, you can work through it by a process of elimination, because it can't be treble and it can't be bass, therefore it must be alto. That marks the point of middle C. And if we count up, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. If it is that you're not very comfortable with this clef, just sketch underneath your letter names. You know it goes down in steps, so that's easy enough to do. Just do whatever helps you to make this as easy as possible so that you don't make unnecessary mistakes. And so we know that B major has a key signature of F, C, G, D and A sharp. We're not required to put in a key signature, but we're required to put it in as accidental. So we need F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp. There we go. And we know that our semitones in the major scale are 8 to 7, 4 to 3. And so 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't forget we're descending, so we have to count backwards. And that's that one. So if you turn over to the next page, have a go at the next one yourself. This will be a key signature with 5 flats, and so you need to add those in as accidentals. So I'm hoping that you've had a little go of this yourself. And so let's check through this together. So for this to be D flat major, we need it to begin on D flat and end on D flat. That means it must be in bass clef. And then the key signature would be B, E, A, D and G flat. So let's pop those in as accidentals. B, E, A. Now the D flat comes twice because it begins and ends on D flat. It looks like you've added too many, but because it's the key note, we need to add that twice. And then of course we need a G flat. And then our semitones are 1, 2, 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8. So the next one, let's have a go at that one. Remember, we're looking at harmonic minors and melodic minors, so remember the steps that are required for those. Have a go at those yourself first and then pop back into the video when you've had a go. So I'm hoping that you've tried this one yourself. So first of all, we need to figure out the clef. So this needs to be in bass clef for this to be a G. And here we have a G. Remember, the bass clef is good boys deserve football always and all cows eat grass. Little poems there to help you remember the notes. So we need a bass clef. There we go. And then G sharp minor is related to B major. And so we would have 5 sharps in the key signature F, C, G, D, A. So let's just do that first. We're working in pencil because we will need to amend that. So F, C, the G sharp comes on twice because that's your key note. It begins and ends on G sharps. D and A. So that's the key signature. However, if you remember, for a harmonic minor, we then need to raise the 7th. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The F sharp needs to be raised. And so that will become a double sharp. It's worth just writing it out and following the process through though, so that you don't make mistakes. That's why we always work in pencil. There we go. So that's now the correct notes for G sharp harmonic minor. And now we need to add the semitones to show where the semitones. So 1, 2 to 3, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. You can double check that through if you like, just to check. So A sharp to B, yes, that's a semitone. D sharp to E, F double sharp to G sharp. So we know that we're correct. Let's have a go at this last one together. So I'm hoping that you've tried this yourself. Don't forget that you've got the 2 points to follow with the melodic minor scale after that you've added the key signature. So in order for this to be a G sharp, it has to be in the alto clef, because there would be C, C, D, E, F, G. So let's just pop that in. And again, if it's that you're not very comfortable with this clef, let's add the descending notes. So there we go. Now G sharp minor, of course, we know is related to B major, which has a key signature of 5 sharps. So let's pop those in for now, and then we'll think about the next steps afterwards. So we want F, C, G sharp occurs twice, that's the key note, D and A. There we go. And then for the melodic minor, if you remember, the ascending version has the raised 6th and 7th. However, the descending version is the key signature only, and so that is already complete. And then the semitones that we need to add are 8, 7, 6 to 5, 4, 3 to 2. That's the descending version. There we go then. So that's that exercise complete. We'll leave it at that and we'll look at exercise 3 in the next video. I hope that's been helpful to you. I really do recommend that you make a good attempt at getting to grips with the circle of fifths. Make use of the YouTube video that I've mentioned in the description below. Thanks for watching. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Please do visit sharonbill.com and make sure that you make reference to all of the material that's available there to help you. Give me a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.